What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Steven. This is Steven in Stereo, and in today's video, we're going to be jamming Petal by Ariana Grande. I've been waiting for this album to drop, and of course, Ariana Grande being on tour for the last album, dropping a new album, iconic. I love that. I'm really excited about this. The single that dropped, Hate That I Made You Love Me, is such a banger. I love the production on it, this dark, eerie feeling all over it, and of course, that music video was just, the extra little cherry on top. I thought that was great. Now, before we get into today's video, I'm going to ask you guys to drop a like, subscribe, follow me over on Instagram at Steven in Stereo. And of course, if you want to see the full uncut album listening party to this video, you can check that out on Patreon. Links in the description. Look, I'm not an influencer. I don't do like sponsorships, ads, collaborations, anything like that. So when I am about to plug something, it's because it really means something to me. And I want to just plug this rescue called WILSONHAUS. So they are based in Appleton, Wisconsin, around that area. And if you don't know, a crazy tornado came through the other day, very unexpectedly, and ripped this rescue to shreds. And it breaks my heart to hear their story. So I just want to leave a link to their website so you guys can get on there and check out ways to donate, or just following them on Instagram, sharing some of the awareness as to what's going on. I feel like animal rescues are very close to my heart. They do so much, and it is a very thankless job on the back end. These rescues and stuff operate at almost like a negative most of the time. I feel like they're just such an afterthought for a lot of people, and I know that's not the case for everybody. And in times like this, it's so important to have community to be able to help you. So I'm gonna leave a link to WILSONHAUS in the description so you guys can check it out. It would mean a lot to me if you guys went over and donated, or at least shared, or at least just made yourself aware of not only what they went through, but also just animal rescues as a whole. But with all things out of the way, I'm excited to dive in. The only track we're not doing, only because I've listened to it so many times and I've guitar covered it, fucking everything, is Hate That I Made You Love Me. So we're going to dive right into Kiss Me. That opens up.
Society, desperate for remedy. Empathy fixes reality. You know I don't make. Kiss me like you know this is goodbye.
Heavy synth. Oh, with those vocals, yes. I love all the synthesizers. Oh my God, Ariana, this is perfect right here. Oh my God, those little harmonies coming in right there. It's so like signature Ariana.
Still drowning, so for all of me, you know I don't believe we belong. You know I don't make. Kiss me like you know this is goodbye. We could try to.
Kiss me like you know this is goodbye is already a great line, but when it is presented so like epic the way it is here, when you feel this instrumental open up, I love music.
Take it all away. My heart in your hands, despite all of my plans. We could try to make it all count. Kiss me like you know this is goodbye.
Yes. So many of those vocals are like layered so far in the back too, but they're so good. The fact that she can just throw that in the back is crazy. Like, imagine hitting notes, and like for some people, myself included, it would be like the greatest note I ever hit, and it is just a backing vocal for Ariana Grande. I fucking love that so much. So what I get out of this song is Ariana saying like, I want you to like love me like it matters. Kiss me like it matters. Kiss me like it's the last time. Even if it's not really goodbye and it's the last time, give me the kind of passion that comes from that. I want you to make me the center of attention for this moment and give me sort of this like motivation to either want to dive further into this, or just to feel like I can bloom as this flower that I am because I have this love. Granted, you don't need love to find all those things. However, if that's what you're looking for, you want real love. You want that real connection that you're going to get during what would be a final kiss scene, right? Which is really sick. I love how dark and synthy this is. I got a similar vibe off Hate That I Made You Love Me. And what I think is really cool about that is it is reminiscent of some of Ariana's stuff we've heard in the past in terms of she's been in like that, she's done like that darker kind of sound before with the low bass hits and stuff, you know, Dangerous Woman. But what I really like about it here is that we're getting more of those like high notes, more of those like fun sort of like get lost in the vocals that are almost like a lullaby while having this like distortion kind of coming through, which just sounds sick to me. And of course, natural Ariana, harmonies everywhere. Hell yes. Okay, this is Petal.
Trying to feel something real to cry again.
Damn.
They say that it's such a fuck situation.
Oh.
Petal in the pavement. Just as long as she keeps getting it right. Heartbreak won't break here in paradise.
So heavy.
Such a convenient revelation. This record in rotation. Long as she gets the ovation each night. Heartbreak won't break, this is paradise. I hear them all say,
What the fuck? That's so heavy.
they say, I am not a victim, bitch, I'm toxic, drowning in my blessing. Despite the sound of
God, I love when she's feeling herself.
in these pictures of her life. This is such a convenient revelation. This record in rotation. Long as she gets the ovation
Oh,
each
fuck
night.
yes.
Heartbreak won't break, this is paradise. I hear them all say,
Oh my God.
they say,
God, so heavy. So I've got like an idea of what I think that song is about, but I just have to start with saying that like I could hear her do this style forever. I am so into just these like heavy bass hits, super low end kind of happening, a lot of distortion. You guys know that I talk about it all the time. I'll point it out every time because did you see what happened there? The thing I love so much, she hit that high vocal. It's so damn high. Over that is just like a beautiful mix of sound happening all at once. And judging by what I think the song is about, on first listen, it kind of feels to me like Ariana is talking about how even though like, you know, one of my favorite bands is Ruiner, and one of my favorite lyrics from them is, I love a train wreck, I love a sad song, right? Like we all sort of like find sort of like solace and sadness sometimes. And I kind of feel like she's talking about that in a way, but almost as if like, I'm not able to talk about the things I want to talk about unless I'm somehow in misery. I'm going to have to be sad in order to be able to write a song. This is what society is kind of making me feel. And so because of that, the idea of petal almost makes it seem like it's this flower petal is on the ground. Like this flower is dying. It had beauty, but instead we're like, you know, we want more, just like sadness. So you want to take this flower and let it die and then get the music from that or get the inspiration from that. And like I've always said, I think that music, is very therapeutic. I think that musical artists are very fortunate to be able to have an outlet such as music. But, you know, Bayside is another one of my favorite bands, and they went through this same issue where it's like, he says, I'm the voice of the depressed, and that's what everyone expects. Give the people what they want, and then it hangs over your head. Wow, I can't believe I just remembered that. It's actually from that record, that Bayside record, Cult. But the point of that being like, these artists sometimes get so beat to death because they can bring inspiration from it, and it's expected from them in a lot of ways, to the point that people would be willing to watch them sort of suffer if it means the art is better. That's like that is toxic, right? Even though like we do agree that a lot of good music comes from hurt and pain and sadness, we also like, what the fuck? Okay, this is Stay.
wait, baby, take your time. You got me so in like,
Hey.
oh yeah, need you all the time. Make it mine. Way too good to be true. Can't
Shit.
find nothing wrong with you. I'm falling for you. What do I do?
Oh,
I just
fuck
wanna
yes.
stay with you. I'm falling for you. What do I do? I just wanna stay this time. Really, I should stay
Oh,
this time. Stay. Tell me.
oh, I don't know how to explain it, but it has a late 90s sound to it
Losing
in such a good way.
Can you keep me
I don't know what it is, but there's just something so 90s and early 2000s going on in her vocals. Some of these really cool R&B elements. I love the layers of what she's doing here vocally. And in a song, she says at that one point, she says something about, I want it to be meaningful more than just a corrective experience, which like my head immediately goes to, you know, when it's like you're asking someone to stay, like maybe you got in a fight and you're like, no, please don't leave. She doesn't want you to just come back and kind of fix this moment. She wants you to be here. She wants this to just be a moment in which you're together. There's no issues. There's no reasons. You're just keeping her safe. You're keeping her heart nurtured and nourished. At the same time, I love hearing Ariana's like the love coming out of her voice, if that makes sense. You can hear it. Like, I'm such a fan of that. I'll point it out every single time because I think it's important. It's almost like you can see these artists singing these songs, and this song almost has like a bit of a smile to it while also having a little bit of like, you know, trepidation. You're not sure if this person's going to do this, but you're kind of putting your heart out there, and it makes you happy. And hell yeah. All right. Oh well.
This is the beginning. The end, I feel I just don't know what to say. My friends are gathered around dressed as friends. Replace dysfunction, obsession, friends I used to need. But now, the bad guys all go to hell. Good things can replace dysfunction, obsession. Thanks, but I'll see you right now.
Good luck on your way to hell. Oh well.
Don't worry, cause I'll keep getting breakup songs about you. Replace dysfunction, obsession, friends I used to need, but now the bad guys all go to hell. Good things can replace dysfunction, obsession. Thanks, but I'll see you right now.
I wanted the chorus again. So I have such a like interesting relationship with this song on first listen because I really love what's happening here, but I also have like a couple things I would have changed. Like in the first verse, I really enjoyed it, but I also felt like something had to change in that first verse because it kind of lasts a long time. And considering so much of this other song, of the rest of the song is so like intense, I kind of wanted a little bit more of that because I love how the chorus feels so epic. It feels like an adventure. It feels like space, like we're floating around in a sea of sound in the coolest way. And I also like the concept of the lyricism here, which is Ariana kind of saying like, this kind of happened. Like it is what it is. Like, even though she says like something about your journey to hell, oh well, like, so I don't know if it was about this other person. Maybe they were a little bit at fault in this, but what I kind of see in this is someone just being like, I realize that this happened, but like, I can't get hung up on this. I kind of just have to, oh well it and move on, because what am I going to do? Sit here and rot and die? I can't. I have to keep reaching towards the light, keep being that flower. But all of those things said, I also would have taken that chorus there at the end. So I feel like this is like one of my favorite songs on the record, and also one that I would change the most so far, just to like give it even more, because it is a great song. Oh, isn't that frustrating sometimes when that happens? When you're like, oh, I really like this song, but please give me more chorus. Give me more. All right, this is Big Feelings. That's got some sass right there.
Baby, what's your karma like? 'Cause boy, you must have earned me historically. Don't have to hold it in. Don't have to lift a finger.
I love when she's in a mood like this.
Something I said. Yeah, I think I give him big feelings. Big feelings.
Oh.
I give him big. There are worse things that I could do. Big feelings. Big feelings. I give him big. There are worse. I think I give him big feelings. Big feelings.
I was a little worried we might not get this Ariana so much anymore due to the like Wizard of Oz stuff. I'm very glad that that's not the case. I don't know the fucking words. Woo! There's just something about Ariana on a super heavy, like low bass R&B vibe like this. It is probably one of my favorite styles from her. When she's feeling herself like this, it is such a moment. And I was a little bit worried because I know that like whenever you know, she is so famous at this point, and sometimes, you know, especially breaking into film and everything, maybe you leave parts of you behind because you know, for like marketing or whatever. And I'm very thankful that Ariana does not do that. We get 34-35 positions style Ariana Grande on this track as well, and I think it just hits so hard with that 2000s R&B kind of vibe. Oh, she's so good at that. All right, this is Freak.
Baby, will you come with me nowhere?
Oh, I really like those notes right there.
Shoot me down when I'm flying way too over. Hold me lower. Someday all the seas will open. All the life I've been denied of.
Someday the seeds will open of all of the life I've been denied of.
But can you
Oh.
hear me now? Wake me when all this shit is over. I won't forgive you your fantasy this time. Can you do it now? Time. Can you
Are you kidding me? Like, there's like 17 of Ariana's vocals right here. I'm just gonna take it back just a moment.
what you say? Freak anytime.
Oh my god. Like the flute in the back too. I do appreciate how weird some of the sound selection is in this song, because I think it adds to the song title being Freak. I can't quite tell just based on my first listen what the lyrics like completely were about. My kind of concept of what I was getting from the song was it almost seemed like she's felt like a freak. She's felt, or like, this is somebody who's felt like they've been like put kind of on the back burner in a lot of ways, to the point that they weren't able to be themselves, almost as if they were labeled a freak to the point that they had to be a different person, put on a different persona. And so what I really like is that with my concept of the lyrics, I'm probably wrong. I'm definitely wrong. But my concept of the lyrics plus the way that the song sounds totally pushes such a cool sound to me. Even in that chord progression, I know it's like nothing that crazy, right? But that minor chord change or whatever that is just sounds so heavy. And when you think about like, again, the meaning of the song, to me, that just all plays in, including that flute at the end, which is like super kind of like sketchy feeling in a way, but like you're still here for it.
Making friends with my consequence. Way up high like my consciousness.
Same.
Keep extra by one, take me sexy. How you come to see is true.
Oh,
You need me like I you. Cause no one fucks you like I. Extra by one, take me sexy. How you come to see is true. You need me like I you. Cause no one fucks you like I do. I'm busy keeping
come on. These are my favorite styles of Ariana Grande. Let's go. Those 808s. Yeah. Yeah. This is my favorite song that we've listened to on here. I love the song. The thing that I like about it so much is I didn't want it to end. I can't believe that's only 2 minutes and 47 seconds for a song that could easily be a huge radio single. So what the fuck? I'm hoping that happens. I hope we get visuals. I hope this song gets the works. This is such a good style for Ariana Grande. I just love hearing her over a beat in which I feel like she is walking us down. So like this song, because of those heavy 808s and stuff, like I just picture her like each one of these lines, she's just taking a step on like the face of another dude. Like it's just a ground of of dudes' faces and she's just stepping on them all the way. Like, this is the queen right here. You will respond to only Ariana Grande. Like, I just love how she can make that happen. She can make that sort of intensity and power and energy come to life. And she's so good at that when this attitude of hers comes out. So easily a standout track. I love this. And I am sure that it's going to get a lot of praise because it fucking should, because other people should love it like I do. All right. Never Get Over Me. Ooh, what?
I just wanna show you something so sweet. I won't let you forget how I feel. Come slip into something real, and you'll never get over me. Some type of way, but what this could do to you, we should play it safe, 'cause I don't wanna hurt you.
She fucking knows herself. I love her. God damn.
How I feel. Slip into something real, and you'll never get over me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I gotta take that back.
I won't let you forget how I feel. Slip into something real, and you'll never get over me. Then somehow every edge disappears. The vision is crystal clear. No, you'll never get over me.
God, Ariana just basically said, spend some moments with me and I will make sure that you have this memory for the rest of your life. You will never top this. You will never get over this. All you will think about is me. Even though when we're together, I'll make every memory you ever had of every love you ever thought you had absolutely just disappear just by being in your presence. I will make sure that the grass is greener when you are above me. The whole point she's saying is I'm about to rock your world in a way where you won't be able to come back from this. So choose wisely in what you're about to do. And just like I've said with numerous tracks on here, Ariana Grande in this mode is fucking so good. She's unstoppable. She is so good at radiating confidence over a heavy bass track like this. And I just want to listen to this song and the last song so much over and over again. Yes. Hell yes. Okay. Bad Thing, Bunny Hop. Wait, why is it such a vibe over drums like this? I love it. Oh, this is my next guitar cover. Like a bad thing. Okay, that plus her singing over these drums, there's such a key of happiness here, right? There's such an uplifting thing that I don't think it's a bad thing. I think that she found somebody, or like in the context of the song, she found somebody that brings out this sort of like this teenage version of herself, something that feels giddy and fun and real. And maybe like it's somebody that's been around for a long time, it sounds like, because it's like, wow, like you've been around for so long, you stuck through so much stuff, but now the frequencies are kind of changing. And I kind of feel like we're on the same wavelength. And like, was I missing out on this the whole time? Like, should I have been watering this plant instead of, going out and, doing other things? And I think that happens to people, right? Like sometimes the thing you always wanted was right there in front of you. You just didn't know it. And I think that's kind of what happened, at least in this song. And there is that part where you're like, well, I've known you for so long. We have such a history that like, this might be a bad thing, in the sense that like, what happens when you take a friendship to a relationship? At some point, if that relationship doesn't last forever, it's going to end. And a lot of times that friendship does too, or that, long-standing, whatever it is. And the problem with that is that you're risking a lot when you do that. But here's the thing, when it's love or when it feels right, when the energy matches, maybe it is the exact thing you should be doing. And I don't know what Ariana's life looks like in that terms, but if you listen to the song and you hear her singing over these drums, it sounds pretty promising, right? Like I feel like I get a little promising vibe there. So another great song, and absolutely a song I'm going to be covering on guitar, because it's got that really good kind of rock, little composition to it, a really great chorus to just like get lost in with those good chord progressions while Ariana just narrates life. Hell yeah. Okay. Last track, Nowhere, Nobody.
Hard to believe in a perfect ending, but that's alright. Yeah, that's alright.
Tight.
I don't care about tomorrow. I love you right now. So deep breaths, honey. There's no more running, and there's nowhere with nobody else that I'd rather be.
Fucking gorgeous.
Deep breaths, honey. We've at least till morning. Then there's nowhere, nobody else that I'd rather be. With deep breaths, honey.
Melodyne.
There's no more running, and there's nowhere with nobody else that I'd rather. Then there's nowhere, nobody else that I'd rather be.
Wait, I just love the writing of that, like the delivery of it.
Till morning, then there's nowhere, nobody else that I'd rather be. That I'd rather be with.
It's so good to end on this, coming off of Bad Thing, because I feel like it's about like the same sort of concept. It's about like, even though it's like scary, I would rather just do this, even if we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. We don't know if this love is forever, but we know that right now it's making us happy. And so I'd rather be nowhere else. And I think that's so important. I feel like sometimes people get so caught up in the long term that they don't make any of the short term moments like happen in order for your life to continue to move forward, right? You have to water the seeds. You got to water the plants to grow the pretty flowers for those petals, right? And in order to do that, you got to take risks sometimes. And sometimes that involves, maybe like with Bad Thing, having a love that you're not sure if it's the right thing, because it could be a lot of bad things, but right now it feels right into Nowhere, Nobody. If I was there, if you were here, the world could end, I wouldn't care, right? Like the whole point being, I want to have this love that is just like, if this is the last day on earth, that's fine. This is what I want. And I feel like there's a lot of love coming from that. So the two things I'm getting from this record, on one hand, you've got this, that dominating force of Ariana Grande that comes out in a way where when she gets this level of confidence, she feels so good about herself that the track is literally like wanting to physically pour itself out of my screen and my headphones. She is a force, and there is just something so strong about her over dark R&B sort of vibes with heavy synths that just like send you to the moon. And in this record, I love that there's this balance of having that version of Ariana, which I'm very thankful that we have, but at the same time, this soft sort of like, it's like a soft, vulnerable Ariana that's got an appreciation for life and almost in a different way, it kind of seems like. And at the same time, a relationship, a better relationship with herself, and in turn, what that's looking like in terms of like, like relationships in a way, because it's like she feels comfortable enough with herself to recognize that she knows that she has more value than maybe what she's received in the past, and that person might be different than maybe who she would expect to be with, but she feels so drawn to that. And I don't know that that's actually right or if it's just metaphorical, but in the lyrics, that's kind of what I'm picking up on. And I love that because, you know, kind of showcasing both sides of those. Like, I'm soft and lovey, but I also want to be able to like be comfortable enough with you to like be your freak in a way. I also feel like when I think about a song like Never Get Over Me, that is like that peak version of Ariana feeling herself. And I think that we all left that track feeling better about ourselves. Like, oh, I'm about to just like rock your world. All right. I'm not, but Ariana's about to rock your world in a way that you are going to never remember any of those past loves because you're never going to find anything like you just did. And like, that is a force to be reckoned with. So Ariana in this record is a force throughout it. The other thing that I really like is a lot of the composition here. I like how synthy and sort of ambient a lot of these tracks are. We're talking about somebody like Ariana Grande, who has one of the best voices of all time ever. And the fact that she just likes to play around by layering it and doing a million things to it is incredible for us. So over instrumentals that offer a lot of space for her to do that is great. I also really love the mixing in it because her voice was in every piece of my head throughout so much of this, including Nowhere Nobody. I feel like that Melodyne moment thing that they use, I think that's what's going on there. She already has an incredible voice. You doing any kind of effect or instrument on top of it is going to make it just that much better. And it is incredible to hear her in those spaces. I'm definitely excited for the deluxe edition. I wasn't ready for this record to be over yet. So another 4 to 6 songs would be fine with me. I could get lost in Ariana's voice literally forever. Part 1, part 2, I'm very interested to see the visuals and what they decide to do as far as singles and sort of like what direction they take it for like marketing. Cause I feel like there's multiple ways you could go. You could have love style Ariana Grande. You could also go into a little bit more of like, you know, kind of feeling myself Ari. So it'll be really cool to see what goes on there. I'm also really looking forward to some live performances. I know she's on tour right now for a different album. So I don't know if maybe she's going to change that set list up and add some songs from Petal, but I'm definitely, one, jealous if you get to see those songs performed live. And 2, I hope she either, does like a Vivo live performance like she did before or something like that so that we can hear some of these songs live. I really just want to see her performing them. I think that's the biggest thing, just like seeing her getting in that moment. I feel like she's such a performer on so many levels, and like her feeling a song is such a vibe. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, follow me over on Instagram at Steven in Stereo. Let me know in the comment section your 3 favorite tracks from Petal. Of course, if you guys want to see the full uncut album listening party where we jam the whole thing, we don't cut anything out, you guys can check it out over on Patreon. The link's in the description. Obviously, the YouTube version is a little more chopped up for pacing, copyright, things like that. Don't worry, I don't make money off this video. So it's really important if you guys want to support a really cool charity, you go check out WILSONHAUS. Like I said, they had a lot of destruction happen to them and they were really struggling right now. And I would love if y'all took the opportunity. You don't even have to donate. Just go over there, read, educate yourself a little bit about them. And at the same time, if you feel like sharing their message, that'd be sick too. I love you guys so much. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.